I've always believed that the longer you stay in one place, the smaller your world becomes. The same streets, the same skies. Each day starts to blend into the next, until life feels like an echo of itself. The edges of our world blur, and slowly, you forget there's more beyond what you see. Maybe that's why I came here to South America. To escape that quiet suffocation and remember how vast, untamed, and full of mystery the world truly is. Here, the land breathes with ancient stories. The mountains reach for a sky I've never seen, and the cities hum with life in a rhythm all their own. Yet as I walk through these new landscapes, a question lingers. Does travel really set us free? Or does it simply remind us how small we are in a world so endlessly large, with lives so deeply different from our own? In this three-part journey through Peru, Ecuador, and Argentina, it's not about chasing new destinations, but it feels like reconnecting with a forgotten instinct for adventure. Join me as we uncover places that waited centuries to be discovered. Stories that feel like echoes from another time, and worlds we've only imagined. After more than 20 hours since leaving home, I finally arrive in Cusco, Peru, where I'm supposed to meet up with my two friends. Without a second to lose, we hit the streets to take in as much of the city as we can before going to Machu Picchu the next day. The air is thin at this high altitude, but it's rich with the scent of market spices and the hum of Quechua spoken by locals. The city feels altogether foreign and exciting. I am drawn towards almost everything I see, hear, and smell. Not very far from the city center, perched high above the city lies Sacsayhuaman, a breathtaking ancient ruin that is a testament of the incredible ingenuity of the Inca Empire. Standing among these towering stones, some weighing over 100 tons, you can't help but marvel at how they were moved and shaped without modern tools. Back in the city, it is impossible not to stick your head into every shop that lines the busy streets. The Peruvian decor and earthy tones make them instantly warm and welcoming. Even though I had to carry them for the rest of the trip, I couldn't miss the opportunity to bring home their famous alpaca products, chocolates, and coffee. One of the most amazing experiences in this trip has got to be our culinary adventures. Peruvian cuisine, much like the artwork and handicraft visible in every corner, is a vibrant fusion of flavors that tells the story of the country's diverse cultural influences and landscapes. From the coastal ceviche to the hearty Andean dishes like lomo saltado, every bite feels like a journey through Peru's rich history. From the highly reviewed popular restaurants to the side street hawkers, we wanted to taste everything that we didn't recognize. Here is a local delicacy. Yes, the guinea pig, which they call cuy in Spanish. The next day, we make our way by bus to Ollantaytambo, where we take the train to the town of Machu Picchu, also known as Aguas Calientes. Unfortunately, our train ride was in the evening, so we couldn't see any of the scenery along the way. After a night's rest, the plan for the next day was to do one of the Machu Picchu circuits in the morning, come back down the mountain, chill out in the town, and then return in the afternoon to do another circuit. The town of Machu Picchu basically serves as a base camp for those visiting the ancient ruins, so it is totally geared towards tourists, with guest rooms on the second floors of almost every building. Machu Picchu now has 3 circuits or routes to choose from, which should be booked well in advance. Each circuit offers a different perspective of the mountain city. Circuit 1 takes you higher and gives you more of a bird's eye view of the Inca city. Circuit 2 takes you on a longer route, weaving all around until you get to the heart of the ruins. It feels like time stands still in this mysterious ancient city, nestled high in the cloud-kissed Andes. The mystery lies in its purpose, and how it was constructed with such precision and ingenuity despite the lack of modern tools. Historians still debate why the Incas built the city in such a remote and challenging location. Some theories suggest it was a royal estate, while others propose it was a religious or astronomical site, given its alignment with celestial events. Another layer of mystery is how the Incas managed to build such intricate stone structures, using massive stones perfectly cut and fitted without mortar, in a place that seems almost inaccessible. The city was hidden from Spanish conquerors and remained unknown to the outside world until its rediscovery in 1911 by explorer Hiram Bingham. Why it was abandoned and how its population lived out their days remain questions that add to the allure and enigmatic history of this ancient city. After a full day on Machu Picchu, we make our way back to Ollantaytambo by train. Our train departs once again in the evening, but this time, the lack of scenery is compensated for by a very interesting in-train cultural dance and a fashion show featuring alpaca clothing presented by the train staff. While Machu Picchu is the Mecca for most tourists, Ollantaytambo's historic significance is far greater than the paltry number of tourists here suggests. Described as a living Inca town, its terrace slopes and irrigation systems reveal advanced agricultural engineering, while its fortress-like structures speak to its role in protecting the sacred valley. Towering over the village are massive stone terraces that once served as both agricultural land and fortifications, offering stunning views of the valley below. After staying for a night in Ollantaytambo, we make our way back to Cusco to catch a flight to the capital city of Lima. Our short stay in Lima allowed us only to do a quick sweep of the sprawling city. Craving some Chinese food, we did manage to pay a visit to the local Chinatown and tried our luck with a Chinese restaurant, which they call Chifa, which comes from the Chinese word Qi Fan, literally meaning eat rice. From Lima, we fly to Iquitos, the gateway to the Amazon. The city pulses with energy, with bustling markets, colorful riverboats, and streets filled with motor taxis. As you explore, you'll find a mix of cultures, indigenous traditions blending with colonial architecture.
Yeah, and then you can break it up like this, and then the fruit is inside. Okay, so this is the fruit. Come on, okay, go ahead. Try. Just eat the white part. Don't eat the seed.
Just the white part of the seeds.
Yeah, yes.
I see.
Yeah, just the white part, not the seed. Yeah. Come, one for you. Come on, come on.
We had booked a 2-night stay in a jungle lodge. This included pickup and transportation by small river motorboat to the remote location. We learned that we are the only guests in the lodge during this time, with a whole crew of 5 staff members serving just the 2 of us. I couldn't help wondering where the tourists were. This was the dry season for this land. Weather has been great. Mosquitoes didn't seem too bad here, but the dry season meant the smaller rivers leading to our lodge were extremely low, and our boat would constantly need to watch for shallow water or dense floating vegetation that would get caught in our prop. As we ride along the river, immediately we are immersed in the sounds of nature. Chirping insects, distant bird calls, and the rustle of unseen animals moving through the dense canopy. What you read about the rainforest now comes to life. Before we could catch our breath at the lodge, we were already off to our first exploration on the river. Our main targets today were to spot some birds and try to find the capybara and caimans.
哇！亞馬遜嘅風暴話嚟就嚟，頭先仲曬到隻狗咁，一入咗間房，哇！即刻風聲鶴唳。亞馬遜嘅獻禮就係佢最出名嘅勞動啦。
It's time to check out what's cooking in the kitchen. Our chef has been making the most amazing food for us. We just can't imagine how he makes such beautiful dishes in that simple kitchen. For someone who loves to fish, I was super excited that our guide was going to take us fishing for piranhas and whatever else was in the waters. We couldn't believe we caught fish in only 3 feet of water just off the shore of the lake.
Nice! Whoa, beautiful one,
Our next exploration brings us back to the main Amazon River, a majestic flow of water that constantly eats away at the sandy banks, creating an ever-widening river. We were given the option to swim in the middle of the river, so of course we couldn't say no. No piranhas, no snakes, and no crocodiles. But what shocked us was how warm the water was.
You see, Now we are in Peru field, man.
Oh.
As you can see, this is thicker.
Mm.
Yeah, you can't see far away because it's full of vegetation, right? And we have a lot of these vines. We have a lot of these palm trees as well. So we use those palm trees in order to make our house. Oh. Check down, please.
Wow. John Lock 就話依家要學人飲生椰汁啦，啊，呢個就可以即刻飲噶啦。啲椰汁就儲存咗喺條樹根度。點解要斬開咁細碌咧？
因為咁先飲得嘛。
哦，係攞唔起，因為
哇，好多水啊！
好多水啊
water。
哦，喂，飲啊！好，嗱，飲完咧，可能聽日又食唔到嘢噶啦。
Kids start jumping out in the water, enjoying the time.
We conclude our trip in Peru with a sense of awe and a heart full of memories. This country has revealed its many layers, each one more captivating than the last. As we leave, we're reminded that Peru is not just a destination, but an experience that stays with you long after you've gone. We have no idea whether we'll be back, but we are certain that we carry a piece of its wonder and magic with us.